His mother, Sherry Mathers. His sister, Drew Mathers. And his grandmother, Denise Wallace. Number 12, linebacker Kobe Fields. Kobe has been a 4-year member of the Gonzaga football program. Kobe has also been a 2-year member of the Poetry Writers and Artists Club. Kobe's finest Gonzaga football moments include his first varsity tackle against Carroll in 2023, last season's victory against St. John's, and the 2023 victory over Fordham Prep in the Bronx, New York. Kobe intends to major in cybersecurity or business in college. Kobe is being photographed with his father, Andrew Fields, mother, Lillian Carrera, and sisters, Ellen and Sophia Fields. Number 24, defensive back Christian Tooney. Christian Tooney has been a member of the Gonzaga football program for 4 years. Christian has also been in the Chinese club for 4 years and has made the leadership team this year. Christian's finest Gonzaga football moments include this season's win over Duke Council and Coach Ray's Stadium dedication day, last season's victory over St. John's, and his pick 6 against Spalding on freshman football. Christian would like to study history of sports management in college while continuing to play football. Joining Christian for his family photo are his father, Shane Tooney, and his mother, Beth Tooney. Number 38, defensive back Luke Husenfeld. Luke Husenfeld has been a 4-year member of the Gonzaga's football program. Luke has been a 3-year member of the Young Investment Club, a 2-year member of the Cross program, and a Father McKenna Center service trip participant. Luke's favorite football moments are last season's win over St. John's, the team's 2023 trip to New York City, and this season's victory over Duke Council. Luke is considering the University of Alabama, Penn State University, the University of Tennessee, and the University of South Carolina, where he intends to study economics. Luke will be photographed with his father, Mark Husenfeld, mother, Erica Rogers, grandmother, Karen Husenfeld, and his brother, Cole Husenfeld. Number 43, linebacker Jack Cookson. Jack has been a member of the Gonzaga football program for 4 years. Jack has also played baseball for 2 seasons, rugby for 1 season, and has done Eagles cheer fundraising for 1 year. Jack's best Gonzaga football moments are last season's win over St. John's, this season's home opening victory against Oscar Smith, and the 2023 New York trip and victory against Fordham Prep. Jack is considering the University of Tennessee, Auburn University, TCU, and Clemson University, where he intends to study business or political science. Jack's family photo includes his father, Greg Cookson, his mother, Elizabeth Cookson, and his brother, Brady Cookson. Number 44, linebacker Will Day. Will has been a member of the Gonzaga's football program for 4 years. Will has also been a senior member of the Senate Police Club and a member of the Student Government Association and the Booster Club this year. Will's favorite football moments are his first start as a junior against Springfield, Ohio, last season's St. John's win, and beating Duke Council this year. Will intends to study business management in college while playing football. Will's family photo includes his mother, Michelle Day, and his father, Bill Day. Number 65, offensive lineman Bobby Landon. Bobby has been a 4-year member of the Gonzaga football program. Bobby has also been a 4-year member of the Student Government Association, the Chess Club, and the Toastmasters Club. A 2-year member of the NC Leadership and Rugby teams, and is a member of this year's Booster Club. Bobby's favorite football memories are the 2024 victory over St. John's, this year's Joe Davis Stadium dedication victory over Duke Council, and the victory over Georgetown Prep his freshman year. Bobby is considering attending the University of Notre Dame, Boston College, Georgetown University, and Dartmouth College, where he intends to major in finance and accounting. Bobby's family photo includes his mother, Laura Landon, his father, Bob Landon, and his brother, Richie Landon. Number 71, offensive lineman Gavin Henry. Gavin has been a 4-year member of the Gonzaga's football program. Gavin has also been a 4-year member of the Student Government Association and the Alex Club. He has been a 2-year member of the track and field program and the nation leadership team. Gavin's finest Gonzaga football moments are beating St. John's in the 2024 season, defeating Duke Council in this season's inaugural Coach Ray's Stadium game, and the Mercer's first training camp experience. Gavin is committed to play football at Hampton University, where he intends to study finance. Gavin's family photo includes his mother, Leah Johnson, and his father, Michael Bennett. Number 74, offensive lineman Xavier Ringo. Xavier is a 4-year member of the Gonzaga football program. He has also been a part of the track and field, rugby, and national leadership teams for 2 years. Xavier's finest Gonzaga football moments like 2024's 41-7 win against Loyola Wakefield and last year's victory over St. John's. Xavier is considered the University of Maryland, the University of Notre Dame, and Georgetown University, where he intends to major in finance and economics. Xavier's family photo includes his mother, Paige Riensville, his father, Francis Riensville, and grandparents Denise and John Topin. Number 99, defensive lineman Rocco Williams. Rocco Williams is a 4-year member of the Gonzaga football program. Rocco is also a 4-year member of the Asian American Pacific Islander Club, a 3-year member of the track and field and bingo at elite clubs, and a 2-year member of the basketball program and the drama association. Rocco's most memorable Gonzaga moments are his interception in the season-opening victory against Alster Smith, last year's victory against St. John's, and 2023's trip to play Fordham Prep in New York City. Rocco is committed to play football at Georgetown University while majoring in business. Joining Rocco for his family photo is his father Mike Williams, his mother Julia Williams, his sister Lona Williams, and his brother Mikey Williams. Number 1, defensive back and captain Walker Wilson. Walker is a senior member of the Gonzaga football program. Walker has also been a member of the track and field program at the Best Buddies Club. Walker's favorite Gonzaga football moments are this season's opening game win against Alster Smith, last season's regular season finale win over St. John's, and this season's Coach Greatest Stadium dedication victory against Wisconsin. Walker is committed to play football at the United States Naval Academy and is undecided on his area of study. Walker's family photo includes his father, Roy Littleton, and his mother, Mary Littleton. Number 56, offensive lineman and captain, Jalen Christian. Jalen is completing his 4th season as a member of the Gonzaga football program. Jalen has also been a 4-year member of the Gonzaga Poets Writing and Comics Club. Jalen has also been a 3-year member of the choir. Jalen's fondest football memories include the New York City trip in 2023, the 2022 overtime victory against Friendship Collegiate, and last season's victory over St. John's. Jalen plans to play football in college and major in business or finance. Jalen's family photograph includes his father, James Edgerton, his mother, Linda Edgerton, his sister, Tanika Christian, and his niece, Kinsey Christian. Number 80, H-back and captain, Jack Gaston. Jack Gaston is a 4-year member of the Gonzaga's football program. Jack has been a member of the basketball program for 2 years, and a member of the baseball program and hiking club, a National Honor Society student, and the National Honor Society's Vice President of Character Committee. Jack's most memorable football moments include last season's victory over St. John's, this season's victory over Good Counsel, and the 2023 New York City tripping game versus Fordham Prep. Jack plans to play football in college and study business. Jack's family photo will include his mother Valerie and his sisters Audrey and Charlotte. That concludes our special pregame senior ceremony. How about one last hand for these fine young men and their families? Congratulations. Be sure to stop by the concession stands, which are open along I Street. They're supporting the hockey and football program. Also, the Gonzaga bookstore is open downstairs in the cafeteria until 4 p.m. Once again, be sure to stop by the concession stands, open along I Street, supporting the hockey and football program. And the bookstore and the cafeteria is open until 4 p.m. afternoon and welcome to Buchanan Field at Reina Stadium. Today, our Gonzaga Eagles play host to the St. John's Cadets from Washington, D.C. in one of the oldest Catholic high school football rivalries in the nation. Some special announcements for today's game. Your digital game day program can be accessed via the QR code on the standing A-frame signs that are located in front of each entrance to the stand along I Street. You can find home and away rosters, a list of all those who supported this year's video guide, a special tribute to Coach Ray. Hard copies are available while supplies last at the concession stand. And be sure to stop by the concession stand to the Gonzaga Touchdown Club. There's Chick-fil-A, burgers, and hot dogs, sodas, chips. Some exclusive Gonzaga football merchandise and more here for Boy Scouts. Thank you for supporting Gonzaga football. Gonzaga hockey is selling pizza near the senior cheer. Thank you for supporting our athletic program. We look forward to our upcoming fall events hosted by Gonzaga's admissions team and our alumni in the Benefit Office. From the open house to the smoker, we look forward to seeing you on Street. Visit www.gonzaga.org/fall events. Once again, www.gonzaga.org/fall events for the details and register. This is our final game of the regular season, and the WCAC playoff berth for home game is at stake. Please visit www.gonzaga.org/football. And follow Gonzaga Eagles. Also, the bookstore is open down in the cafeteria. It will be open until 4 p.m.
What a play, play after play after play.
And there it is.
And she is taking over.
Love that.
He's got a lot of room to run.
The greatest conference in the country is showing out tonight, gentlemen.
Wow.
Home run.
That's number one on SportsCenter right there.
Daquan Davidson in the paint, and he puts it in for a 2-point lead. Your WCAC champions. Thank you and welcome to Buchanan Field at Joe Rada Stadium, home of the Gonzaga Eagles. On behalf of Gonzaga, the WCAC and First Amendment Sports, welcome to WCAC football in November in the 103rd annual playing. The Gonzaga Eagles versus St. John's Cadets. I'm Ken Meringolo, he's Kevin Ricca.
I am so proud to be here at Joe Rada Stadium. I can't tell you, Ken, what a tremendous guy, what a tremendous honor, and his family and his name. And I couldn't wait to get out here. I think this will be the first kickoff and the first time we've done it from a place named after a guy that we love.
Without a doubt, and we're, you know, I had so many days here with Joe, and they were always great days. This day felt like that from the beginning. It feels like that right now. Senior day here at Gonzaga. A lot of families on hand for almost 20 seniors going to a variety of places. We'll get to that. The St. John's Cadets Cadet Corps marched down North Capitol Street, and they came in the fan side of the stadium, and here we go with the Purple Eagles. They'll get ready to do what they do here on game day. A lot of interested WCAC football fans. This is, of course, the finale of the regular season, Kevin. Playoff spots are on the line today.
Yes, it's all on the line, especially for the Gonzaga Eagles. It's feast or famine. If they win this game, they will host Good Counsel here next Saturday. And if they lose, they'll be out of the playoffs. The converse is St. John's gets the win today, then they will be going to Good Counsel next Friday, and Gonzaga will be out. So
as
we got the anthem coming.
We'll turn it over to the Gonzaga Pep Band for the anthem. I'm excited to hear this. Captains on the field, on the St. John's side, to Rick Boney, Stephon Carlo Rogers, Breon Williams, and Adrian Hamilton. No changes there on the Gonzaga side. You're not going to miss Big Jack Gaskins out there, Walker Lindman, and number 56, Jalen Christian. We saw them come out here on senior day. Number one, he strikes a pose. Number one, going to the Naval Academy.
Walker Littleton, yeah. He's a heck of a football player. There's a reason why he's going to the Naval Academy, and a reason why he's out there for captains as well.
All right, inside knowledge here as St. John's sideline in the shade. That's where the McNamara teams that I played here, and watched here, I should say, on the football side. It's cold over there.
It's going to get colder. But right now it's perfect conditions out here for the best high school football game in the country, year in, year out. There's everybody involved with this stadium right now. For anyone listening, this is the most important 2.5 to 3 hours of the entire season, and you can feel it right now. You can feel the energy here.
I still don't know who's kicking off or who's receiving, but that doesn't matter. We'll get to it. I love when we're on hand for senior days. We've done it now at most of the schools, whether it be basketball or football. And love to see those parents get that hug, moms get those roses, and celebrate, because no one knows more than them how much it took to get to this day.
And I'm going to tell you, number 74, Xavier Rienzo's mom, Paige, she wins. She had the outfit of the day, and you can tell she's fired up.
She is. She's ready. She is ready for her 4th Gonzaga St. John's game. The senior Xavier Rienzo I'm not sure where he's playing yet. He's going to decide.
Looks like St. John's is going to get the ball first.
Jordan Williams, the short man. Tyreek Powell, the deep man for St. John's.
The emotions are running high. Both teams got to figure out how to calm down this adrenaline. Get out here and play normal, solid football, because right now and I know, I've been part of this thing. You have no idea what's going on right now. The butterflies are churning. The adrenaline is pumping. What a great place to be in Washington, D.C. right now.
Sophomore Quinn McGuire will have the honor of starting the 103rd meeting, oldest private school or Catholic school rivalry in the country. He hits a St. John's first liner. Ball will be down just inside the 40. Good field position here for the Cadet offense.
Absolutely.
Naeem Woods. And that two-headed running back attack, Kevin. Dejon Talley Rhodes and Tyreek Powell all season long. I think they'll let us know the results, but early voting, number 9 for St. John's, one of the best offensive players in this conference.
No doubt about it. This offensive line's been churning out. They had 262 yards rushing against Dematha, and you will see them run it over and over again today.
Naeem Woods with Day-Day in the backfield. Quick throw out to the right, and room to run.
Very good start for the Cadets offense. Take it what the defense gives. Stop plant and throw. You get a nice hitch route for your quarterback. Get into some rhythm. And getting the ball into Drew Williams' hands is a big deal. 6'2", 200-pound guy. It's hard to tackle out there in open space, and he does a good job getting the Cadets a quick 8.
Get a look at these Gonzaga pass rushers. They're something special. Talley Rhodes over the right guard, right tackle, squeezes through for an extra yard. It'll be close to first-round territory, and I believe they will move the chains.
And that's what number 9 does for the Cadets, going well over 1,200 yards and I think he got him at 14 touchdowns right now, Ken. He is their money player, and I think the offensive player of the year in the WCAC.
St. John's going to need him today on the ground.
Especially against
and they run right at the right side, and Day-Day explodes against the tackler and then picks up about 9 yards, it looks like.
Well, between Tyson Harley and Carter Meadows, there's 2 of the most heavily recruited athletes in Washington, D.C. in the nation. And these guys are for real, man. Those edge guys coming out of there are so athletic, long, and they play with force. St. John's going to have to deal with the edge, and whoever wins that battle today is going to be the team that gets the W.
Yeah, that time they ran at Tyson. Sometimes you got to run at those pass rushers to neutralize it. Up the middle is Tyreek Powell, and he bounces off Rocco Williams in the middle as Rocco Williams stood his ground.
Will Day also joining the party. And we just talked about it. This is where it's going to be won and lost, and everyone knows that.
3rd and very short here for the Cadet offense in Gonzaga territory now. Tyreek Powell stays in the game at running back. Tariq Boney on the right side of the formation. To pass. Woods, he wants it all, and he's got Stephon Carlo Rogers running free. He had a step on the defender, aired it out. They might have been thinking 2 plays the whole time.
No doubt about it, and DeCarlo ran a great route there, and I think they had him, but, hey, Naeem put that ball up in the air and gave his guy a chance. Great protection by the offensive line. But, like I said, Everyone is so jacked up right now.
Yeah.
That ball is just flying off his hand with a little adrenaline on it.
Flags laying pretty. That was all Naeem Woods. Flags laying pretty limp here. As we got 4th down. Powell over the left side. And he'll pick up the yardage. Little rugby scrum. You don't want to get into a rugby match on Gonzaga's campus. The top-ranked rugby program in the nation. But 1st down for St. John's. And maybe they do.
Well, another 1st down on the ground for the Cadets. Gonzaga breathing a sigh of relief after that missed shot call on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10, and that offensive line moves into the shady part of the field. They're used to causing the shade themselves. As
nice play defensively there.
They ran over Carter Meadows' side.
But Carter Meadows took on the block and tackled the ball carrier, and that play looked like it was developing, but Carter Meadows shut it down before it could unfold.
He's a big man.
As physically impressive as anyone we've seen all year.
He's going to Michigan to study business, but I think he's going there to take care of business.
Well, Michigan knows where to get their edge rushers at, and one's coming from Gonzaga, Carter Meadows, and Tariq Boney out there in the field as well, heading to Michigan to play edges.
Wow. Quick out to Drew Williams, turns upfield.
Like I said, Drew plays behind his pads, and he is a big physical guy.
Good finishing work there on the defense.
Luke Hodgkinson getting credit for the tackle out there.
Boney checks in. Jordan Williams on the field. Keep your eye on number 7, one of the fastest players in the conference. Third down. Day over the left side. He's free.
Dejan Tally Rhodes has had a magical season this year, and he has got great feet, about 210 pounds, hard to bring down, extremely physical, and you saw it right here. Touchdown saving tackle. Great effort by Walker Littleton to get there to stop the touchdown, but
that's a nice shadow of Jordan there. He casts a long shadow. It's going to be 1st and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Walker Littleton, the Naval Academy commit, the DC Touchdown Cup Player of the Week for his performance against Good Counsel 2 weeks ago.
Tally Rhodes looking for pay dirt.
Looks like a touchdown.
We have the signal. Touchdown, St. John's.
That's the exact drive that the Cadets wanted there, controlling the ground game and getting in. No penalties, no turnovers. And just what the doctor ordered for Dejan Tally Rhodes.
Big number 9 puts another touchdown on the pile this season.
Oh, he's been stockpiling them, that's a fact.
Nolan Stringer blocked.
You can't return it, but nice. That's a big deal. Special teams are going to be a major factor today, and there's one extra point not on the board for the Cadets. They got to shore that up.
I mean, if you're a kicker, you're just trying to put it on North Capitol, right?
Yeah, and listen, Nolan Stringer's got a nice history here, but yeah, that was just looked to me like a little.
I spent a lifetime.
You got to fortify that front.
Yeah, you got to fortify the front. Every time I come here, I'm like, I want that ball. I want to be driving on North Capitol when that football just comes over. Probably Brad Ripito will catch that. 7:20 to go, 6-0 lead for St. John's. Gonzaga will get a shot at the ball here. Stringer on to kick. Deep man is Lincoln Shelton.
And Lincoln Shelton has multiple house calls from this spot. He has taken back touchdowns for the past 2 years for this Gonzaga Eagles special teams.
Langston Blair also back there as well. And they put it a little short. Blair, I believe, a little shifty through the hole. Good field position. Just outside the 30. And we'll get our first look of the day at Jason Lindsay, the junior quarterback here for Gonzaga. See Blair with a nice shift there. Follows up blockers.
That St. John's defensive line, led by Tariq Boney. And Jason Lindsay, the man with the ball in his hand, he's had a very good junior season. He's gotten better and better. And they're going to rely on him today.
Handoff in the backfield, tackle for a loss as forward progress is stopped, but right away, Joel Tillery, I believe, was on the scene. He wasn't the only one.
No, he was not, but Joel Tillery shot a gap and was able to make the tackle for a loss on the first snap of the day.
St. John's defensive line gets an early win here as Eagles are behind the sticks on second down. Jason Lindsay looking to throw. And forced out quick. That ball's on the ground.
I think they got it right. That's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, his hand was coming forward.
It was.
Put this offense
It's Tariq,
right away.
Tariq Boney for 4 years has done this. He's one of the best high school football players I've ever seen. He gets credit for the pressure there. Got a piece of Jason Lindsay, but it's very difficult to block him solo. He needs help. You gotta help out on a guy like that. Just like on the other side, Carter Meadows, same deal. And Tyson Harley. These guys aren't guys you can go one-on-one against all day long and win consistently.
Four wide on here for Gonzaga. He wants the quick throw to the left. He's got Brady. No, was that Braden Marco?
That was big Braden
7?
Marco,
yeah.
the Maryland commit. Ball is a little behind him. The senior in solo coverage with St. John's freshman cornerback. Number 20, Jalen Wallace, the Under Armour All-American, has started every single game for the Cadets this season and been very good. Braden Marco is going to be a challenge. The Maryland commit, you see the size and athleticism of big number 0. He's the real deal.
He's here to do some work. Punt team on for Gonzaga. Good snap. Punts away. Good rush. Tyreek Powell will go ahead and let Jack Gaskins, the big senior tight end, down the ball here. As St. John's offense will go 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Up 6 with 6 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Williams at the bottom of the screen. Tyreek Powell in at running back to start this drive with Breon Williams on the right side for Naeem Woods. Powell over the right side. Has room, and he picks up. We have a flag on the right side. He picks up about 8 yards on the run. It's going to be on St. John's holding. Spotted around the 40. Should make it first in about 12 or 13.
Look at that, Ken. You're right. First and 14.
There you go. Woods over the right side. Quick throw. Rogers. Thrown out of bounds by Walker Littleton.
Same deal. Gonzaga playing a little soft in coverage. St. John's taking 7 yards and then running a little bit of offense, trying to get into a rhythm out here. Walker Littleton's he's going to make 1,000,000 tackles. On tape, he pops. They're happy to have him back in the secondary, making plays for this Eagle defense.
Second and 7. Powell, sweep right, flag.
Yeah, that was that. We all saw that when the whole stadium saw that. Tyson Harley's a handful, like we talked about. These edge rushers are going to be a major influence on this game today, causing a ruckus in the St. John's backfield.
They've got 2 flags. They might have been everybody's seeing the same thing scenario. It's going to move the ball back to about the 25 or so, and it'll be second, almost 20. Second and 17, second and 19. Either way, it's a long, they're behind the sticks here. Naeem Woods looking to throw. Moving out to his right. His helmet's on the field. He steps out of bounds.
Excellent coverage.
Covered a little bit of a. I thought there was a little bit of a meeting there, but there's not. It's third and long. Drew Williams was all the way down the field.
Gonzaga rushed for and played coverage there. No one was open. Nice job by Naeem Woods, just getting out of bounds there. But huge play for the Gonzaga D, field position-wise here to get off on third and very long.
Woods to Tally Rhodes.
He's
got blockers. And, I mean, on cue, Walker Littleton.
Yeah.
They gave up a huge chunk, but it was a stick tackle. We have a flag down. It looked to me potentially after the play, but we'll see.
That's it. That is. Adrian Hamilton right there had what an amazing block in that screen game. It was a big time play, but somebody did something wrong because it looks like this one's coming back.
Another spot foul. He's looking for Coach Trivers to. Oh, he's going to accept the penalty. Moving back 10.
It's interesting that he chose to accept that there. It would have been fourth and about 8, and I think St. John's would have punted from their own.
It's going to be third and a little shorter than it was last time. Another run by Dejon Tally Rhodes, and he's got to load his steam, making people miss, staying on his feet.
He's so hard to tackle.
And at the end, coming in to finish the play is Woodards, the junior linebacker, and it's almost the same. St. John's got a couple extra yards, but it looks like they're going to bring in the punt team. Good stop by the Gonzaga defense.
Yes. St. John's is going to have to clean it up a little bit with the penalties here. But 4th and 5, and Tariq Boney is the upback. And you know that always tells me that there's a possibility that 44 is going to be heavily involved in this play.
He's calling out the snap. They're looking maybe for a hard count to get him 1 yard. High snap. Stringer's got it. Good punt. Gets a Gonzaga bounce on the sideline, and it's a good job by Gonzaga defense to get out the field and St. John's punt team to not cede the kind of field position Gonzaga was hoping for, because the ball rolled out of bounds at a good spot here for the Cadets.
Yeah, a good answer by the Gonzaga D after that opening possession. St. John's goes down and scores. Gonzaga gets off the field and gets the ball back in Jason Lindsay's hands. And watch out for number 0, Big Braden Marco. He got one target on the last drive, and I feel like he's going to be a major factor in the game plan today.
He's out on the left. He's drawing the attention of Tyler Butler-Simpson.
We got to get that scoreboard fixed, guys. It's St. John 6, Gonzaga 0.
Jason Lindsay communicating out to the Braden Marco side. 13 on the play clock. Ball in the air, tip drill. Looked like there were Braden Marco and Lincoln Shelton were in the same vicinity.
Well, I'm glad you could see it because I'm struggling right here. These eyes are struggling with the shadow.
Jason Lindsay wanted that first window. It wasn't there. She chose the second window, and by that time there was multiple receivers in the window. That offensive line for Gonzaga with their hands full today, but they gave Jason Lindsay a chance to pass that 2nd and 10. handles the snap. Tackles in the backfield, and a Langston Blair run comes to an end.
Huge hit by Boney. Great job by Jason Lindsay controlling that snap.
Both these teams have some big cornerbacks. Tyler Butler-Simpson laying the wood there on that play.
And we're waiting to hear the call.
St. John's will decline a flag, it looks like. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. Third and 11 here. Jason Lindsay sends the running back out to the left. And he wanted Gaskins or Marco.
St. John's brought pressure and went man. Lindsay got rid of it on time. But I think he just got sped up a little bit too much by the pressure up the middle. Another Marco target there, but
yep.
St. John's defense holds strong.
Tyreek Powell standing at his 45. Punts away, and it's a good one.
And that's an absolute. The punter got crushed. It's going to be 15 yards. Gonzaga's. The punter got nailed there. Roughing the kicker.
First down, Gonzaga. They'll maintain the ball on offense.
That's
it's
a
tough
dagger.
penalty. Yeah.
Dagger penalty for the Cadets. Your defense worked so hard to get off the field in 3, and then you hit the the kicker got crushed. The punter. It was.
I'll tell you what, that was a great punt too. He hung in there and got off a good one. Most hang time I've seen all year. All right, a little mini timeout on the field here as St. John's defense trots back out. And the Gonzaga offense resets at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Gonzaga's got to get something going in the run game.
Boney with the sack. Jason Lindsay pulled it out of the hands of Jeremy Washington in the backfield. And
we always talk about the veteran seniors in this game, and Tariq Boney has played in this game many, many times. Like I said, you're going to get to help him off the edge. He's going to need help. He is too good of a football player to leave out there on an island.
Another penalty on Gonzaga is declined by St. John's. They'll take the result of the play. Big loss, about 3rd and 7. I'm sorry, 2nd and 7 here.
17.
17, my bad.
I got your back, Ken. You were 1 for 1 on math today, and you just needed a little help there. That's all.
You quit while I'm ahead.
Got off to a great start.
Jason Lindsay. Quick throw, out to the right. Lincoln Shelton, positive yardage. Sets up a way better 3rd down than you could hope for there. 3rd and short here, very manageable.
Jason Lindsay's doing a great job of ball handling today. Another snap that he made happen. He got rid of that ball so quick, put it right on the money, allowing the receiver to run upfield with it before the catch, which times everything up properly. He's playing good ball.
In the middle for the tight end, and he's running free. They're hanging on to St. John's tacklers as Braden Marco, the Terrapin, gets this offense inside the 30, 1st and 10. Big gainer on 3rd down.
And that's a big-time playmaker right there. He's got a 65-yard touchdown reception earlier this year against Good Counsel, and he showed you right there why. After the catch, he's got some wheels, and the Terps know that, but right now the Eagles are more aware. Big-time play and a great throw by Jason Lindsay.
Lindsey flushed out of the pocket. He's got a little room to run. Not a lot, but some. It's going to be a pickup of about 5 or 6 here on first down. Good recognition as he evacuated a very collapsing pocket.
No, the awareness of the junior QB. Great job just getting positive yards after the pocket collapses.
Let's see what this Gonzaga offense does.
We got old school. Look,
yeah, this is
fullback in a 3-point stance. I love it.
Lindsey under center, hard count. Page in motion. And there's the run up the middle. And Breon Williams tackle in the hole. It's going to be 3rd and short here for the Gonzaga offense as they look to their run game here.
Gonzaga didn't try and hide anything there. They said, we're going to get a fullback, we're going to put him down in a 3-point stance, and we're coming right up the middle. St. John's does a good job.
Ashton Burton with the carry there. He'll come off for Jeremy Washington. Braden Marco back in the game as well.
Well, 3rd and 4, you would imagine he won't be on the sidelines.
Lindsey, pitch out. And they get the yardage for the first down and a few extra. Jeremy Washington got the bailout pitch from Jason Lindsey.
So they ran option there, and Jason Lindsey takes a hit. But excellent speed on the perimeter.
Yeah, you don't want to be facing in the wrong direction when you catch the ball. But Jeremy Washington made it work.
I'll tell you right here, this is the part of the field that Gonzaga loves to use their tight ends. They have two big, huge targets, and of course number 0 we're very aware of. But they will put Braden Marco wide and run a fade in one-on-one coverage, and they like their chances, and Lindsey throws that ball very well. Historically, Gonzaga's had tremendous success with that part of their offense.
Timeout on the field. As we are changing quarters, that'll do it for 2. I'm sorry, that'll do it for 1 frame. 6-0, St. John's over Gonzaga. Will switch fields. Both ends are the shady end at this point in time. It's still hot, Kev.
Well, we're not in the shady end.
No,
we're not in either end. And it doesn't look too good for us.
I got that Hawaiian tropic feeling going. It just makes me feel like I'm at the beach here at Gonzaga.
Yeah. That sunburned fall football feeling.
Yes.
Well, we know one thing about this game. Throw the records out, throw the stats out, throw it all out. It all comes down to this rivalry. It's its own entity. And right now, Gonzaga's offense doing a great job keeping them around after that big stop by the defense. Well, I wouldn't say a big stop by the defense. There was a bad penalty on special teams. But Jason Lindsey doing a great job right now commanding this offense. And here, I'm telling you, it's number 0 time.
Yeah, he's on the left side of the offensive line. Ashton Burton in the backfield. Lindsey over the right side. Braden Marco, touchdown Gonzaga. As he's a hard guy to keep out of the end zone in that territory.
He's a big-time weapon and a big-time playmaker. The senior looking to go out on top here at Joe Rada Stadium. Excellent play design there. Nice job resetting. That's just an excellent play by the quarterback. You see how he got his feet straight after the fake on the handoff? Watch the footwork, the lower half. He gets his feet underneath of him here. Quick turn, step, let it go to the big guy. Enough smoke on it that the defender couldn't get there. That's good offense.
Kick is up, but the play was blown dead beforehand. It's going to be offsides on St. John's. We'll see if it changes the decision here by Gonzaga, or if they're able to keep the play.
Well, the play was blown dead,
It was.
even though the extra point was good. This is why I don't understand about this rule, Ken. Why would the kicking team who made the extra point get punished?
Yeah, why they have to
because the
kick
other
it again?
team lined up offsides. They shouldn't blow it, but I guess it's a safety reason. I get it.
Yeah. Now, what are you looking for here? Just them to leave one guy in the middle?
Well, to be fair, I can't see that far.
Oh, and they're going to go with it, maybe. Nah, they're not doing it, Kevin. You thought for a second they were. Coleman Hammond. Up, good, and into traffic. The way it should be here on North Capitol. Gonzaga takes the lead, 7-6 here in the second quarter. 11 and a half to go in the first half, and St. John's really gave them the shot in the arm at the front of that drive, Kev.
Yeah, it's just a very unfortunate penalty, but Gonzaga found some rhythm in that drive, and I'm going to tell you, the QB got it going there. Number 13 is playing some ball. He's playing at a high level right now. He's seeing things clearly, and he's a fundamental, like we talked about here, just all of this. This is a great play call, great design, bringing Marco from the backside on a drag across the field. St. John's did a decent job, but just Gonzaga executed right there perfectly.
Great throw.
It really was.
Good work by the big man. Look forward to rooting for him over there in College Park.
All right, you saw Gonzaga squibbed it on that first go-round.
This one's coming short again. It's going to fall just in front of.
That was close.
And they're looking. We got a flag down for the ball going out of bounds, I bet. I don't think there was anything else happening there.
So Coach Conrad Singh, look at this shot. Great job. Coach Conrad Singh saying, hit him on the knee in bounds, and he's on a knee, pleading his case, and it's falling on deaf ears, I believe.
There's a good look at it.
It was very close.
It would have had, I guess the ruling was that the ball hit the white line before it hit.
Right. It was bang, bang, but hey, what a great guy. Conrad Singh, one of the best guys I've ever had the pleasure to coach. A true football guy, part of my football family. He makes that program better.
Without a doubt. And I guess the difference there would just be field position, where either get the ball out of bounds where he knocked it out or at the 40. 1st and 10 from the 40. Low snap. Manages to find the gut of Day-Day, who manages to find the gut of Carter Meadows. A lot of gut on this play, Kevin.
You're
I don't
all
know.
guts. You're all guts, Ken.
There's a lot of guts here.
Great shot there. Day-Day is very hard to tackle, but Carter Meadows swallowed him up there.
2nd and 9. Clock moving. Get a look. Big 88 getting on the field.
Cooper Horan, they've had him in there in that heavy package all day. It's like having an extra lineman. He is a big-time blocking tight end.
Pitch over to Rogers, and a great tackle by Will Day, the senior, keeping that gain to a minimum.
Interesting little shovel pass look. Good job to Carlo hanging on there.
Four wide, Powell in the backfield for Naeem Woods in the St. John's offense. An inside throw, and that ball is in the air and tipped. And tip drilled, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Nice coverage there. That's a good football play. Brayon has great hands. He had a chance to make that. But Will Day was all over him in coverage, got a hand in, and got his defense off the field on 3rd down as St. John's brings the punt team out.
Stringer punts away, and it's a good one. On the left sideline at the 30. Where it will be down in this Gonzaga offense back on the field with the lead.
With the lead, feeling good after a nice drive. I know they want to get something started in the run game, but they've done a great job on the perimeter, getting the ball to their guys and getting yards downfield.
And that's, I mean, they're going to have to live that way. More than not, it's so hard to run against these guys from Military Road.
No, it really is. No one's had any success. I think DeMatha is the only team that's gone over 100 on them.
Lincoln Shelton, number 5, singled up with Julian Jones here on the wide side of the field.
There's some speed right there in that matchup. Boney.
Sneaky. Deep ball. Got a man wide open. Running free is Gonzaga. Jerry Harrison.
What a throw.
As they fake a reverse of some kind.
And you'll notice in the replay, multiple blockers subduing number 44, Tariq Boney. They went max protection and took a shot. Jason Lindsay drops the dime.
Jerry Harrison
when you give him time.
Loose. What
Big
a great
time play call, great play design, and the junior quarterback, beautiful touch. You see how he puts that ball high in the sky and allows number 6, Jerry Harrison, to run underneath of it.
Heyman on for the extra point. And he puts it through. 14-6 is Jason Lindsay with 2 touchdown passes. 1 to Marco, 1 to Harrison.
He's been the difference so far today right now. Number 13 in purple has been the reason why this Gonzaga team is now up 14-6 on the Cadets. We'll get that fixed for you. There we go. You could tell the Gonzaga offensive staff had that play tucked in. They were ready. That was their shot. They work on that. Obviously, they came out and saw the opportunity and executed.
And you can start to hear the home fans believing, up 8 here in this first half.
Absolutely. A play like that will get the crowd energized wearing purple, and it certainly did. You can feel the buzz. This Gonzaga offense, back-to-back drives, scoring touchdowns. The Cadets need to settle down here and get that run game started up. They haven't been able to find a rhythm since that opening drive. We got a ball game on our hands here, Ken.
Quinn McGuire keeping it low and hard to field. Tariq Powell breaking tackles, gets up to the sidelines, goes out around the 34-yard line. He's dangerous.
He is dangerous. Nice job containing him there. Nice job corralling that ball and not allowing it to go out of bounds. That's a big play. That's a 20-yard difference right there because he was able to field that cleanly. What a good job there by Tariq Powell. Tariq Powell 2 years ago here on this field had a monster game on defense as a freshman with double-digit tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, and 2 sacks. He's doing it on special teams, and he'll do it from the backfield as well for the Cadets today.
Naeem Woods hands it off left side. Dejon Talley Rhodes, flag in the air. As number 9 stays on his feet, still on his feet.
I think they're going to get Jordan Williams out on the perimeter with a holding call.
Yep. St.
John's has had a hard time avoiding these holding calls in the first quarter and a half of this game. Yep. When you get caught out there on an island, Day-Day's, his feet never stop going. His lower half is so strong. St. John's needs to find something here offensively. It's like they're sputtering a little bit. They've just relied on this run game all year long. I'm talking 25 carries for Tariq Powell and $128, and 24 for Dejon Talley Rhodes for $132 against DeMatha. I mean, that's getting it done against a team that hasn't given up 200 rushing yards all year, and since I can remember. 1st
and 20, and they'll look to the running game again as Powell strides forward for a nice gain on first down. It'll still be 2nd and long, but it was just what they needed. And that's what they expect out of that running game. They're looking to get chunks from that part of their offense as much as they are for the passing part of their offense.
Absolutely, and Tariq Powell is the guy who gets big chunks in the run game. He is a slasher between the tackles. Day runs like he's fighting, like I've said for his whole career. He runs like he's in a fight. But right now, Gonzaga's doing a very good job containing them, not allowing that big 30-yard, 40-yard chunk play we're used to seeing the Cadets get here.
Bring heat.
And again,
it'll bring up 3rd and long here for St. John's.
Tyson Harley showing why. He's going to Penn State with free education here. He's a problem on the edge. And he hangs tight, maintains that edge.
Walker Littleton just always is involved.
3rd and 13. St. John's, we haven't seen anything out of their screen game today, and they've got an assortment of screens they've been using the past 3 weeks. I think now is one of those times you might want to plug it in here.
Day back in the backfield as Woods looks to throw. He steps up in the pocket, and he'll be met by Tyson Harley.
Now that's a big-time possession for Tyson Harley.
And that'll bring up 4th down at St. John's. Unable to overcome that 1st down penalty, the Gonzaga defense and those 2 big defensive ends pacing this defense today for Gonzaga.
Yes, they're incredible football players, and we know that. We know their rankings, how many stars they have. But like we said, all that's thrown out on a day like this. And you can throw it out when you have 2 players like that, seniors that have got a ton of experience in this situation.
Fake punt. Boney over the left side. He's got some room to run. And I think he might have enough. We'll see where they mark it.
It is so close.
It is close, and we're going to see where they spot it.
And they got the first down. Coach Terrence Bird, the guts of the first-year coach for the Cadets, to snap it to the up back. We said whenever Boney's on the field in specials, there's a chance he's going to touch it.
And you get a sense of what that coaching staff is feeling right now, because I'm feeling it on this side. That offense was about to get the ball back 14-6 with the most momentum St. John's might have faced all season.
What a big-time decision by Coach Terrence Bird. And Tariq Boney said, you want to talk about all the edge rushers in Michigan and Penn State? I want to be a part of this conversation.
Woods hands it off to Powell. He tries the middle, and it's there for a couple. As the Cadets are knocking on the door of midfield here.
Tyler Frederick, big number 97, doing a good job in between the tackles right there, holding St. John's to just 2. And listen, it's not bad yardage up there, but you know what we're used to seeing. Gonzaga's doing a great job containing this massive St. John's rush attack.
Going to get a timeout on the field. We'll see what it's about.
Something from the St. John's sidelines just popped onto the field. I don't know if it was a ball or they just blew it dead.
There you go.
For safety purposes.
A lot of communication on the field. They're going to back this up. No, okay, they're just going to respot. 2nd down. Pitch to Powell. And he's met by some tacklers. It's a good job of Gonzaga of putting Tariq Powell on the ground. It'll bring up 3rd down here.
Number 19, DJ Dockery, chasing it down from the backside. And number 21, Jackson Waddy.
And you can see that's one way to try your hardest to get the ball outside of number 11 and number 7.
And let's say Will Day's name again. He's running around making plays all over the field.
Couldn't agree more. Big Rocco Williams in the middle there for the Eagles on 3rd and short. Dejon Talley-Rhodes in the backfield for St. John's. And he'll get the ball. And he gets moving sideways there by Will Day.
That right there, big time play by Billy Matten.
And Billy Matten. Big number 10. It's going to bring up 4th down, and this is go-for-it territory again for St. John's.
Billy Matten getting it done on the run fit there.
15 on the play clock. Plenty of time here.
We've seen Naeem scramble, but they have not called anything. St. John's going to take their time and think about this one.
Just under 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. The Eagles up by 8 points. And they will get the ball first in the second half. St. John's, they want to get this call right.
They sure do, especially after pulling one of their tricks out of the bag on that fake punt. You want to keep that momentum going throughout the course of this drive. 4th and 3. We haven't seen Naeem Woods on a scheduled QB run yet. We've seen him scramble a little bit, but keep an eye on that. 4th and 3 here. St. John's got to go to their bread and butter. And that's in that run game. I mean, how many times St. John's survived on 4th down against DeMatha in their previous matchups and running the ball effectively on 4th down. Also, don't be afraid of a shot here. All right, Coach Terrence Bird's already shown you he's out here to win it today. He's going to go for it. I would not be shocked if they try and take a shot down the field here, Ken. But getting that 4 yards right now is imperative for the Cadets offense.
2 wide receivers split to the left. Pitch up to Boney, it looked like. And that won't be good enough as Gonzaga gets off the field on defense again.
They ran a little inside shovel pass to number 44, Tariq Boney. And we had a St. John's cadet slip. One of the offensive linemen pulling, slipped and fell, allowing Gonzaga's defense to come up with a gigantic stop on 4th down. And Carter Meadows.
Yeah, Carter Meadows, he got there. The Michigan Wolverine. Gonzaga offense at work. 1st and 10 from their side of the 50. We're going to get, I believe, a twitch here on the offense. Left side of the offense here. I don't know if it was a lineman or not, but it'll be 5 yards. 1st and 15 here for Gonzaga. As if you're St. John's, you're thinking that you can see anything here with this play call. Maybe at 1st and 15 it'd be a little bit different. Inside throw, caught. Lincoln Shelton over the middle. Bring up 2nd and short. Jason Lindsay threads the needle, and Lincoln Shelton has
the RPO look. And when you have his ability, he's playing that quarterback position right now like a point guard. Everything is quick. All the passes are exactly where they're supposed to be. He's getting rid of it in rhythm. He's having a heck of a day running this offense. Nice job by Shelton catching the ball with his hands. Sometimes those high ones, you got to secure him. You can't have tip ball drill.
And on 3rd down, Burton up the middle. He's got 1st down yardage. 1st and 10, Gonzaga. As that was by their best run of the day.
It was. Perfect example of Gonzaga using the pass to set up the run here. Having some success throwing the ball. Opens up some run lanes for this Purple Eagle offense.
Big guys up front, Dante Upgrow.
Dante Upgrow is the name to say on that play right there. The junior paving the way.
Marco in motion. And it's a handoff up the middle. And getting loose, Langston Blair. As the second straight play, the St. John's secondary had to make the tackle.
And you got to give it up for the Gonzaga offensive line and what they're doing right now. Moving bodies, creating run lanes. Big block there, man. Missed 56. Captain Jalen Christian at the point of attack.
1st and 10 here in the red zone, I believe.
You're going to hear us repeat ourselves in the red zone, but big number 0 got it done in the red zone last time, and I imagine he'll be a major factor this time as well.
Bad snap. Niami had a chance. Bagu gets his hands on Lindsay. It'll be a sack.
Jason Lindsay's done a great job corralling a couple of those other snaps throughout the course of the day, but that one was just too high for him. Actually, he could have had that one, but you know what? He did a good job taking care of it.
And again, it's just a bad feeling when you're facing the wrong way with the ball, and you know behind, running up on you is Tariq Boney, Niambi, Agbagu, all those guys.
Yeah, in this league, you signed up for it.
Yeah, that's right. Those plays come to a quick end, as it'll be second and long here for Gonzaga. And they're certainly happy to use the clock, and that appears to be what Coach Travers is doing. Is they'll wait till 1. It'll be 1:22 on the game clock, 1:21. Always get that extra second at home. And they'll get a fresh play clock, and they'll do whatever they can to keep the Cadets from getting any time left on offense.
And that's their first time out. They got 2 more with 1:21 on the game clock. This game has been going Gonzaga's way on the offensive side of the ball, and it's all about the quarterback right now. And they're talking about, let's not do anything here that will cost us at all. Let's take care of this football. Let's get it to number 0 in the red zone.
Yep. Since he's standing right in front of me, shout out to Terry. Shout out to Terry Kernan, who provided us with these lovely Gonzaga umbrellas, keeping the sun out of our directors' eyes and letting them see the screen a little bit. It was a special smile of joy as he handed the precious purple over to us. No parasols, he said. Thank you so much to Terry Kernan and everything has done here, especially filling those shoes.
And what he's done for us, Ken.
That's right. Jason Lindsay over the right side. He wanted that tight end.
That was a tough play. I'm going to say that Braden Marco is going to come back and say, Jason, you got to help me out here, man.
Well, that was Gaskins.
Oh, Gaskins? Okay.
Just wasn't turned quick enough for Lindsay.
Got it. That was a big hit. Oh, man.
Big number 16, DJ Butler.
DJ Butler, another one of the St. John's trio of starting freshmen.
Niambi, Butler, and Wallace.
Yeah, that's a good group.
It's like blue chips.
They're going to be around for a long time.
Nick Nolte, the coach?
Here we go. We're getting a little.
Jason Lindsay, Ashton Burton in the backfield here. There's a big left side here for Gonzaga, big Gaskins and Marco, and we'll get a timeout on the field and be Gonzaga this time. Again, I should say, calling a timeout. Can't take him with you.
Yeah, it's a good use of them. Let's get everyone calmed down. I mean, at this point, 3rd and 18, you don't have a lot of those calls. You want to get some positive yardage and get the ball in the middle of the field, I think, for that field goal.
This is what I'm waiting. I just heard it just now. You're waiting for it. The pep band, and they got like a rock ensemble with some electric guitars they were playing before the game. There it is. I mean, that's what you want. That's what it should be all game long, young man.
I love it.
Fire it up.
I hope everyone can hear that.
I hope so too. Turn it up. That's the way it should be. All right, Jeremy Washington checks in at running back. Lincoln Shelton in tight on the near side, or the short side. Marco staying in the block. Lindsay going for the end zone. He's got a man open, and he just puts it out of arm's reach.
There's a flag in the backfield. I don't know if the quarterback got hit late or if it's a hold. It's going to be one or the other.
I got a hold. I saw a hold come in from the right side. It's going to be on Gonzaga. And it'll be interesting to see what.
Great job, Jordan. Just tad bit too far there. But it would have come back anyway, so.
That's right. Was that Lincoln Shelton, the intended receiver?
Yes, it
Number
was.
5. He got loose.
So it looks like St. John's has declined the penalty.
They've declined another penalty. Carter Meadows.
Which sets up for the 38-yard field goal.
Checks in. Oh, yeah, you're right. Kicking team. Let's see what the Gonzaga special teams unit has for us. as this is Quinn McGuire, and that ball will be blown dead. He had the kick. It was good if it went. Did St. John's get a timeout called? I don't see a flag.
It had to be a timeout. Looks like St. John's going to the sidelines.
It does.
We're just not getting we're not getting the signal. There we go.
Okay, timeout St. John's. There you go. There you go. Good communication. Referees getting it right today. Doing a good job so far in this game.
You know, I love it when they're not a part of the story.
Yep. Good communication to the coaches there. And when Quinn McGuire's going to get another shot at it, he made it the first time.
He's done a good job. And St. John's is looking up there saying, we got one timeout left after this last one, with looks to be about a minute after this play. And like you said, Gonzaga getting the ball coming out of halftime changes the thought process.
There it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. They announced who the kid's name, who deserves to have his name spelled.
What a great addition to the best high school football game in the country. A little electric guitar.
Come on. Quinn McGuire, the sophomore, lining up again. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, plenty of leg. Looks like he pushed it left this time.
Little pull on it.
And St. John's will take over at the 20?
Yes.
I'm learning. I'm coachable.
Yes.
The ball
very coachable.
Gets kicked out of the back of the end zone. And in high school, that means the ball, 1st and 10, with 1:07 to go in the first half, and the St. John's offense has a chance here.
They do. With the clock stopping on all first downs, they do have a chance to get at least into some field goal range, you got to believe. Nolan Stringer's anywhere inside of 50, I think they'll take a crack at it.
Keep your eyes on number 0, Breon Williams, when he's on the field. The ball goes to him. Good things happen for St. John's as he's in motion. Handoff to Day, and he will, if he stays on his feet, he gets another 15, but
he's just one of those guys that is so hard to bring down. He's a very difficult tackle. As he squeezes through, you can't just tackle him with arms, like we talked about his lower half.
another run on first down here for
that'll stop the clock
to
move the chains. Although it doesn't look like
I thought that was first
they're
down.
not stopping it. Now they did. St. John's was forced to call a timeout, and I don't know why. I don't know what just happened there.
They did get the first down.
And the clock kept running, and they were forced to call a timeout. So we got to figure that one out.
37 seconds. We've sat at a couple of different spots here for this game around the different parts of Joe Rada Stadium. I got to say, these are always my favorite spots here, right here. I'm sure at some point Jordan will show us embedded in the fans.
Yeah, speaking of the fans, shout out to everyone from all over the world watching today. We really appreciate it. And Terry, thank you for having us here. I know we wish we were here with our guy T-Bird, but I believe him and Joe Rada are somewhere watching this ball game.
Yeah, that's right.
At some level, and I know where they are. And man, we love both those guys and miss them both tremendously.
Yep, a lot of great Saturdays on I Street with those two men. Powell over the right side, flag down.
And they're going to get flagged for a hold on the edge.
On the wide receiver there. Mighty guy Drew Williams.
Nah, well, I don't want to.
Clock stops, 30 seconds. It'll be first down again. We'll see where the spot of the foul was.
Back to the 21. Now it gets dangerous here. You think as a Cadets fan you want to take a shot, but there's only 30 seconds left. You have no timeouts. I think protecting the ball right here, getting into halftime and regrouping.
Keep it a one-score game. Naeem Woods out to Powell.
Oh.
Incomplete. And
I just tried to run with it before he caught it there, but that got a little hairy there with Jackson Waddy.
Gonzaga does have a timeout now. It's 2nd and long here for the Cadets. 2nd and 20 here for St. John's. As it's intercepted by Rocco Williams.
That's what I'm telling you. It was time that time right there.
Rocco Williams, number 99, in the center of your screen, gets his paws on that ball in the middle of the field. As they wanted the screen to Powell, and Woods has to bring down the big man to save the touchdown. As Gonzaga now has some time to work with, 20 seconds and a timeout.
That's the dream come true for the big defensive tackle. Getting their hands on the ball.
Come on.
Heading towards the end zone. He's feeling it right now.
What a play. And a big play.
Right before half, getting the ball back. I mean, that is just a gift for this Gonzaga defense, who's played lights out today. They've controlled the St. John's run game. They've kept the St. John's offense out of rhythm. And now they got the big turnover with 20 seconds to go.
And it looks like Gonzaga's hit with a 15-yard penalty. They might have got some celebration penalty. You can understand when a defensive tackle intercepts it in the middle of the field and gets tackled by a quarterback inside the 10. I'm guessing there's going to be some celebrations. They got dinged.
There's nowhere else where emotions run higher than on this field right now today. And after a play like that, coaches won't agree with us, but you and I know it's a bit understandable.
Ball sits right around just inside the 30-yard line here now for Jason Lindsay as he looks to pass. Boney chasing him. Marco. Polo.
Yeah, St. John's playing soft in coverage on purpose there. Just got to tackle the ball carrier in space and watch that clock tick.
And the coaches are already in the ear of Quinn McGuire.
It says there's no timeouts left. I thought Gonzaga had one, but it looks like none.
Too.
And I'll trust the scoreboard operator.
Jason Lindsay out to his right, and he's moving, looking for a sideline pass. We're going to get a flag on the sideline at the end of the play. We'll see what the call is. If it's an illegal contact penalty, it's going to be holding on the defense. Now that's a 10-yard penalty, I believe, from the previous spot with 9 seconds to go and no timeouts. Gonzaga's happy to get a little more room for their sophomore kicker. And an opportunity to take one more chance here, likely at the end zone.
Yeah, you're right, Ken. They do have one crack at it. And you got to trust in your quarterback in this situation that he will not make any other plays. He'll just throw that ball away and let's get 3. But you have a chance here. This could be a major, major game-changing play here.
Braden Marco drawing single coverage on the snap. We'll see if they're going to get some coverage. And that's where the ball's going, and it's defended in the end zone. A little contact, but looked like they were running side by side the whole way down there.
They're both entitled to that space. No hand fighting. We talked about spreading out. Braden Marco and throwing that fade to him has been a staple in this offense, and we saw why. He can go up as a power forward and be dominant in this situation.
Quinn McGuire on the field. to attempt what looks to be about a 32, 33-yarder.
Keep an eye on Eli Jacques, number 24, coming off the edge for the Cadets. He's got a couple blocks this year. Not
he
that
runs
time.
into the kicker. The kick is up and good. We'll see what the Eli Jacques did run into the kicker, but we'll see if they accept the penalty or not. I mean, they didn't roll any time off the clock on that kick.
We got
Eli
a
Jacques,
St. John's guy down.
yeah,
He just came off that edge and sold out to try and block it.
yep. (17-6) is the score. Gonzaga has taken the points.
You got an extra 15 yards, thing to work with.
There's a lot of coaches out here today, Ken.
And they're going to run 4 seconds on that field goal and say there's 2 seconds to go, though. I guess if you decline the penalty, you don't get it on the kickoff, right? I mean, you either take the penalty in the yards on the attempt.
Yes,
You can't get the points and the yards.
you're right. That was official. Did you see that?
Yeah. They're giving him the points and the yards.
They are.
I stand corrected.
It was my fault for agreeing with you in the first
You
place.
should never agree with
I
me.
know, and I fundamentally know that. What a half for the Purple Eagles. They just, since that St. John's drive early, they've dominated this first half on offense and defense, getting what they want, playing sharp, crisp, and clean, and that'll get you an 11-point lead at half. St. John's got to go in and regroup at halftime, get things going in the run game. That's their bread and butter. That's where their best unit is, that offensive line and those running backs. So got to get Coach B.T. Sherman to find out a way to get that ball run effectively and make some plays in the passing game. Like Gonzaga's setting up the run with the pass the entire first half. Done a great job offensively.
Coleman Hammond on for the kick. Likely going to be as deep as he can get it. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. One more snap of this first half. That hasn't been all Gonzaga, but right now that's the way it feels.
Cadets need to kneel this one out and get into halftime.
These referees all day long are going to both coaches' sidelines like, hey, come on, guys. Of all the games that we could get the most out of, this is the one, though. You know what I mean? Let it last forever.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And that'll do it after one half. Gonzaga 17, St. John's 6. We'll be back with second half action. Stick around.
Capitol Street end zone, where one final special guest has joined us. From the World Bird Sanctuary in St. Louis, Missouri, Clark
Welcome back. Second half action here at Buchanan Field, Joe Rada Stadium. Home team on top, Gonzaga 17, St. John's 6. 2 frames to go as Gonzaga will get the ball first in the second half. These spirited Eagles attack Jason Lindsay. 2 touchdown passes in the first half, 1 to Braden Marco and 1 to
Jerry Harrison.
Jerry Harrison on the deep ball, the big spark play in the first half, and a field goal added on by Quinn McGuire at the end of the first half. Nolan Stringer will get things started here. And back deep, Langston Blair puts his foot down, gets through a tackle.
Kai Connolly in on the tackle there. Gonzaga has a huge opportunity here to seize control of this game. If you can get down the field and get any type of points, especially a touchdown, they would have this game by the throat after the first drive of that second half.
Shout out to all the fans in Forestville with watching this game with a little bit of intrepidation.
Yeah, the McNamara Mustangs have never been bigger St. John's Cadets fans.
Jason Lindsay back at work here for the Eagles offense. And we're going to have this play blown dead. It might have been a delay of game, and I believe that's what it was, right?
There it is, delay of game. You got it. Ken Meringolo off to a hot start in the second half.
I'm going to quit there. 1st and 15. Jeremy Washington in the backfield, Lincoln Shelton in motion on that pre-snap action, and the running back gets through the hole. Boney, Williams, among others. Kai Connolly involved in that tackle as well.
St. John's looked like they were in a 3-man front that play.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments. Definitely probably more pass coverage. Thinking with the kind of half Jason Lindsay had. And we have a different formation in here.
Wildcat.
And out of the backfield, Langston Blair with a burst. Picks up a big chunk, and it'll be 3rd and 5.
Ken, you're right with that term burst. He exploded through the line of scrimmage. Very patient after he caught the snap, let the play develop, found the crease, and hit it hard.
The name of the game is getting the ball in the hands of the guys you want, and that's one of them, number 8. Direct snap to him. Always a smart option here. Big 3rd down opportunity for the Cadets defense. As Lindsay looking to throw, has time, and he puts it a little low for Gaskins. No flag, 4th down. We'll see what Coach Trivers wants to do as the Cadets defense on the verge of a hold here. And they'll bring the punt team on the field. Huge way to come out of the locker room for the Cadets, being down 11 points.
Yeah, they certainly needed that defensive stop there. Got to get out of this play penalty-free and get the offense out on that field.
Kick is away, and it's a good one. No flags. Fair catch. Tyreek Powell will set up the offense. 35-yard line here. 65 yards to go for the Cadets to get on the board in the end zone.
And they haven't gotten close to getting on the board since that first drive. This bend but don't break Gonzaga defense.
Jordan Harrison in center. Snaps to Woods, who gives to Dejon Talley Rhodes. And he's got a head of steam on the left sideline. Brought down violently at the end by Will Day.
To be that big, 6'1", 210 pounds, have that type of feet on the edge and explode down the sidelines, there's a reason why the young man's got 20 Power 4 offers.
And on first down, number 9 picks up more than enough. It'll be first and 10 again. 3 wideouts on the wide side of the field here for the Cadets. And it's a quick throw out to Jordan Williams, who's got some blockers, and he slips a tackle. He'll be brought down for a good gain on first down. It'll be second and about 4 as the speedster wide receiver, sophomore transfer from McNamara, gets the ball up the field.
Nice job blocking out wide by those 2 receivers, DeCarlo and Drew.
Under 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. The second and 5 for the Cadets offense. Pitch to Day-Day. And he'll be met at midfield. And a great team tackle there is Rocco Williams among many. Will Day in there. And, of course, Walker Littleton. And it'll bring up third down.
Nice job right there by the Gonzaga defense, stringing that out and getting all those helmets to the football, because you need everyone. It's got to be a group thing when you tackle number 9.
Powell in the game, along with Cooper Rand and Tariq Boney. This might be a little telegraphic as well. And there it is, number 3 with the first down carry. Jago Woodard's number 9 on the stop for Gonzaga. And the St. John's offense revving up that run game just a little here. See if they stick with it. And Powell's met in the backfield by Will Day. Tackle for a loss as he shot the gap, played the run.
He certainly shot the gap on the run blitz. And the Gonzaga defensive coordinator guessed right there for the big tackle for a loss on first down.
It's second and 14 back at midfield. Jordan Williams, bottom of your screen. Breon in motion. Powell with the carry, and Will Day just a tackling machine out there.
He is. All day long, Will Day has been getting it done. One of the main factors, St. John's has not been able to unleash this ferocious rushing attack.
Yeah, getting to the second level to put a helmet on, number 44 on that offense for that offensive line, or whoever's blocking. Tariq Powell likes to get a couple strides going and then explode. Will Day stopping that from happening. Third and long. Woods down the sideline to Jordan Williams, and he makes the catch. It's going to be first and goal. What a catch by the sophomore receiver.
What strong hands to maintain the catch through the contact, fully extended.
There's a great look at it in
how he pulled
traffic.
That down. That was great coverage, just a better catch. And what a nice throw by the junior quarterback, Naeem Woods. A huge boost for the St. John's offense here on that pass down the right sidelines.
First and goal for the Cadets. And the handoff is to Powell. And he slips a tackle, and he's finding his way. He gets to the goal line, and they're going to call a touchdown, St. John's. As he puts the nose of the ball in.
Stop the clock. Someone's got the clock running. We got some football to watch. St. John's just hopped right back into this ball game on that offensive drive. The big play by the sophomore wide receiver. Fastest freshman in the state of Maryland goes up and shows he can high point the ball as well.
And I'll tell you what.
St. John's looks like they want to go for 2. The extra point team just ran off. We got 15 seconds on the play clock.
They're going to have to take a timeout here. And they will take, they're not going to have to, but they will take a timeout as the personnel. And you can imagine you can imagine a little bit of miscommunication over there. Things happen quickly. A quick strike to Jordan Williams. They kind of went up tempo. Powell put it right into the end zone.
And that's what St. John's does. They love the tempo. They love getting on the ball. They love controlling pace. They did not get that opportunity to ever find that rhythm in the first half because Gonzaga was playing some awesome defense. But to start off this way for the St. John's offense gives that sidelines a huge boost as number 3 hits pay dirt.
There's another look at it. Good snap.
Big Ian Ellis leading the way right there for the Cadets, the senior. And Will Crawford at the point of attack in there, getting the job done. Cadets going for 2 here.
Woods and Day. Jordan Williams is talking to somebody. I guess they haven't pumped the clock yet.
This is very confusing.
It is. I think they're just getting everything. They got everything set. Nothing's ending with any kind of foul or penalty.
The official just sprinted from the sidelines onto the field and off.
This is a highly
There he comes. Now he's sprinting back on again. Hey, at least he's hustling, man. He's getting it there. Get it done. Time that guy.
The next gen stats, we just put it on him. He was running 47 miles an hour there. That's kind of crazy, but it's true.
You got to appreciate that type of effort. All right, here we go.
Williams in motion. Dejan Talley-Rhodes does not get the ball. The ball is going to bring on Williams on the outside, and it's a 2-point conversion for the Cadets.
And we got a football game on our hands. 17-14 with 6:12 in the third quarter. And this is what everyone shows up for. This is why we're all here. It's sold out. The most important hour and a half of the season is upon us as we speak.
Every year, Kev, how many years have we been doing this? Since 2018, we've had the honor, is what the word is, to sit courtside at
the privilege.
The privilege, yeah, to be here, both here and at St. John's for this end of season matchup, and it just never disappoints.
No, it sure doesn't. And the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of this. Ken, since 1994, our senior year in high school, this rivalry's, the record is 19-19, separated by 4 points. We all knew the last 2 years has come down to a field goal.
Lincoln Shelton crosses the 10, the 15, shakes a tackle over the 25, and he's down where it'll be 1st and 10. He's crafty with the ball.
And out comes number 13, who was a stud in that first half of this Gonzaga offense at the quarterback spot. He holds a Sacramento State offer. And you know who's playing out at Sacramento State from this league? St. John's own Jamar Curtis. Sacramento State knows where to find him.
All right, this Gonzaga offense looking to answer. Lindsey under center here. Fake pitch, handoff.
Oh, it's got
middle.
Space there. That thing,
Shot it.
that opened up like a sieve. Well executed and designed run play.
Yeah, that's where they were effective at the end of the first half. And in fact, it was multiple times where Jason Lindsey gives a first look at a run, and there he is, a first look at a pitch, but it's an inside handoff, and it gives that offensive line a head start on the positioning, and it's been very successful. Look at that. Look at that wall.
Yeah, that was executed perfectly.
First and 10 for this Gonzaga offense. Ball at the 41-yard line. Jason Lindsey looking through his options.
And he got his feet. He stumbled on him, maybe his own guy, but it might have been someone else, but he got his feet caught up.
He ran out of options. It's going to be a sack technically. Josiah Pofo might have been the closest one there, but we know Jason Lindsey got hit by the turf monster there at the end. 2nd and long.
As Langston Blair jogged into the huddle. And hasn't he given this offense a boost?
Calling out. St. John's showing heat, and they bring it. And Langston Blair has
He almost escaped from it right there, but
he stopped
nice
it from being a
job with the
TFL.
tackle.
That's a no gain.
As Tariq Boney picks himself up from another tackle in his illustrious St. John's career.
They tried the middle again with Langston Blair, and St. John's was there with some bodies.
You can see Coach Travers is trying to get the ball to Langston Blair in space, and he looks good with it in his hands. I don't disagree with Coach.
Looks left, goes right, has a man. Who else? Langston Blair on the move, over midfield.
And it looks like he got enough for the first down.
He sure did.
Wow.
What a pickup.
Wow, Gonzaga gets a first down on 3rd and 16.
What a good throw by Jason.
And obviously they found something in number 8 today. He runs through tackles right there, and his speed is evident. As Israel Woods D'Andrade makes the play at the end, but the damage had already been done.
And up 3 points. This is exactly what Coach Travers wants.
Tick-tock.
Eat up time, move the ball. Jason Lindsay all alone in that backfield. And he's looking to throw. He steps up in a pocket. He's got room to run. Quick throw, great catch on the boundary. I think that's Gaskins. As he picked it right up off the almost ground. We could see it perfectly. It was a great catch.
And Lindsay continues to make plays in this offense. The little things, escapability, getting rid of the ball, positive yardage.
And it's another first down for this Gonzaga offense. And they'll burn another minute off this third quarter clock. No handoff. Marco. I'll tell you what, Marco and Bobby Marshall out there. I think that was Bobby Marshall, number 18. Or was that number 10? That'd be a better Maddox Fackel. He's a big boy.
Maddox Fackel, 6'5", 230, has an offer from South Carolina. This is his first game back in about 7 weeks. He had a knee injury and he got it fixed up. First time he's been healthy, and I know the Cadets are happy to have him back.
He casts quite a shadow.
And a tackle, Tariq Boney.
He's just Agbagu in the backfield as well.
He is just a guy that is getting it done here for his squad. You have to always know where number 44 is, because he is a playmaker extraordinaire. And he does. He just slips inside and explodes to the ball carrier.
And it'll bring up 3rd and long. Always happy to share the Joe Rada press booth here with John McHugh, the pride of Gonzaga, standing with us on this 3rd down, hoping to give his team a little extra shot in the arm. Jason Lindsay looks to his left, looks to his right, and he's got a nice setup on the screen and plenty of room to run. Ashton Burton.
Gonzaga is it's a clinic on how to run the screen. These 2 huge hits, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 16 in the screen game, executed perfectly. You got an athletic lineman downfield, and the vision right there of Ashton Burton. The cutback, running through a couple tackles.
And on a day we come in touting that St. John's offensive line and the work they've done all season long, this Gonzaga offensive line is absolutely setting the tone.
You got a 2-second difference, 5 seconds on the play clock.
Lindsay in the flat. And Ashton Burton, touchdown Gonzaga.
What a drive.
And they extend their lead. It's 23-14. And you look at that drive, Kevin, and you talk about some of the drives today in the last couple weeks that have been aided and abetted by mistakes, and really this wasn't the case. This Gonzaga offense executed all the way up the field.
I think that was the best Gonzaga drive in conference play this season, everything they put together. When you get 3rd and 16 and 3rd and 9, when you're running screens that way, using the aggressive nature of the St. John's defense against them.
High snap. Kick is up and good. It's Coleman Hammond. Knocks it through. Nice hold.
And that was the final play of the 3rd quarter.
10-point game. It feels a little different than it did going into halftime, Kevin. But if you're a Gonzaga fan, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was a big-time drive there. That's why it feels pretty good. As the 4th quarter is upon us, Gonzaga holding that 10-point lead.
And 4th quarter is, as they say when the magic happens around here, nobody's turning in any pumpkins. This is about to be a full 12 minutes of physicality.
No pumpkins.
No pumpkins. Pumpkin free. This year, 33% pumpkin free.
A very good response by the Gonzaga offense. The St. John's offense looking to do the same thing. We haven't seen a clean return yet in the St. John's kickoff return game. They've scribbed it a couple times. They kicked it out of the end zone when they had that penalty. But I know Tariq Powell is jonesing to get his hands on this ball.
Coleman Hammond's definitely had the ability to land the ball where they're not, and he'll do it again. Oh, the Powell's there. And he's off. And he's got some room, and he gets brought down, and that ball is on the ground. The referees are calling it as such. Powell was down before that ball came out, but I'll tell you what, he got a head of steam. He was not going to play the game he played in the first half. That ball was not hitting the ground. Powell was taking that, and he took it for a ride, midfield, in fact. Down 10 points in the 4th quarter on the road. Naeem Woods, Dejon Talley Rhodes, and that big offensive line looking to go to work.
They got to stick with this run game and rely on those guys up front.
Dejon Talley Rhodes with a lot of room to run, battering his way forward for a first down, and he continues to eat up yardage. 11.5 to go in the game.
And that's how you run inside zone right there. That was clean, crisp. St. John's offensive line, Coach Juice, he's got these guys well trained. This thing was schemed up perfectly.
And now St. John's looking to keep things moving. Over 20 seconds on the play clock, and they want to get that ball snapped, and they do. And here comes Day again. Now that flag comes in, and we'll see who it's on. It's typically in the area of holding, but that was downfield.
This is going to say illegal hands to the face. I don't know who.
Yeah. That's a tough call.
Well, they each had each other's face mask, as you saw clearly.
Yeah.
They had each other's face mask, and they got to call it on somebody. Oh wow.
That's a tough result.
If you see Carter Meadows in full extension with a full handful of face masks, as well as Adrian Hamilton, and Hamilton has to fall on the sword.
1st and a mile. And Day that time met in the middle of the field there by a number of Eagle defenders. Tyson Harley was the first one there, big number 7. And this is a great time. Now, this is exactly what Gonzaga wants for that defense, to be up and forcing the other team to at least have to start thinking about throwing. And then you got Carter Meadows and Tyson Harley here on the outsides, pinning their ears back. Naeem Woods to throw, steps up into the pocket. Time, but that ball's loose. It's on the ground, and it is recovered by Gonzaga. That happened right in front of us, and it looked like it got knocked loose. And it was right on the edge, and I bet you we'll get a good replay, but one of the referees I do think is arguing that the hands were going forward.
Well, we'll see it right here.
Ongoing discussion. Here we go. It is. But we'll get another look at it even better here. Ball. I mean, Kyle, can you slow down if the hand was going forward? Right here, so slow it down. Right as the hand is going forward. Let's see it go down. They're gonna. Here we go. Great job, Kyle.
Kyle, that's awesome. I don't know, honestly. That is it's close to 50-50 as I can see.
That is right there. Great job, Kyle. It's going to be 3rd and forever.
Yeah, that was awesome, Kyle.
Ball sitting at the 50.
Third and 22.
Woods stepping up. We got a flag down. It's an incomplete pass. Flag in the vicinity of offensive holding. That's what they're going to call. I'm guessing this will be declined, but we'll see. They're going to decline it and make it 4th and long. This will send St. John's punt team on the field, and the Cadets will have to rely on that defense.
Yeah, they sure are asking a lot out of that defense right now.
Lincoln Shelton heads back towards North Capitol Street to get this punt.
They got to hustle up here. Got 5 on the play clock. Gonna have to snap this thing.
3, 2, 1. They get it off, and it's a good punt. Fair catch called for by Lincoln Shelton inside the 20 here for Nolan Stringer. Good punt. And this Gonzaga offense has just been making plays up and down the field today. They really have a chance here.
Yeah, right.
If they're able to punch it in, you start to ramp up the celebrations here on I Street.
They just want to just get some
Yards
minutes off the clock,
yeah.
some chunks of minutes here. Run that clock, protect that football, and you know the Cadets are going to be punching at everything.
Jeremy Washington, great gain on first down as they're looking to cause a fumble, but instead it's a nice gain on first down here for Gonzaga.
Yeah, Scott Niambi's trying to get that ball out. You got to make that tackle first.
And step one towards keeping the clock moving on a drive here for Gonzaga. Nice chunk of yards on first down. And they will not be in any hurry to do anything at this point in time. To throw. He wants it all, and he's going deep to Lincoln Shelton, and he just puts it over his outstretched hands. He had a step on the defense.
Extremely aggressive call. I love it, but it does stop the clock here. You got 2nd and 10. And oh man, that just missed.
2nd and 10 here for Gonzaga. with 9 minutes to go in the game. And that's in keeping with their aggressive style all day. They came here to do a few things, and that's one of them. And they don't think it's time to stop doing them just quite yet. Direct snap, Wildcat, tackle for loss. St. John's puts their defense in a good third down scenario here.
Josiah Ampofo, big number 8, knifing through the line.
Josiah Ampofo just imposes his will on a week-in, week-out basis. Hard to imagine he's a junior, him and Ray Ricca.
Cadets fans need this defense to get off the field here.
Jason Lindsay to throw, and puts the ball kind of low for the big man to reach back and down to get.
He got hit as he was releasing that ball. He felt some pressure coming from the back, and I think it affected him and his release there.
And you got to believe that Coach Trivers will send in the punt team. Here they come.
Well, the Cadets are thrilled with 2 incomplete passes on those last 3 downs. It saved them some time. It gives them a chance right here to have some decent field position to go try and make this a one-possession game.
And you know they're going to be coming after this ball. Gonzaga looking for a clean snap. And they get it. Punt is up and away. It's not quite as long as the first one. Powell, fair catch it at midfield as he gets some company from Gaskins. And I know everybody thinks, you hold the ball out, you're taunting. Obviously, that's Gonzaga's ball. Mr. Powell was just giving it back.
He was returning it to his rightful owner.
Returning it to its rightful owner. No taunting. Dejon Tally Rhodes is going to need to get a lot of these 50 yards as fast as possible. And here's his first chance to get some. And just bruising 3 or 4 yard play here on both sides.
Tyson Harley's having himself a day. He just ran that down from the backside. His length and athleticism and burst. He's one heck of a football player, obviously. Penn State's getting a star.
Woods out to his right. Didn't connect with the sophomore receiver there, Jordan Williams. You really like to get the ball to number 7 when he's running north-south.
Clearly 2-down territory with this scenario with 7:18 on the clock in the 4th.
Big number 9 in there. Rocco Williams in the middle of that Gonzaga defensive line calling out the play, and they are set up tight on the inside. Rhodes gets pushed out to the left. And it's going to be a good gain there by Day. Looking for the spot. We're kind of.
It's close. I think it's just short.
It will be. No, they're moving the chains. It'll be
they
first
gave
down.
It to him. Nice cut there by Dejon Tally Rhodes. He has such a feel for the position. Ten seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to get this thing off as Tariq Boney comes in off the sidelines late.
Powell picking his way through the middle, and he's tripped up, and what a
How many times have we seen that today? Just a shoestring tackle, saving a touchdown there.
What a play there. Was that 21 or 22? That's number 21 for Gonzaga. We haven't had a chance to say his name, Jackson Waddy.
Adrian Hamilton getting it done right there, as well as Jordan Harrison, 2 guys that have gotten it done for the Cadets for years.
Another first down, another handoff over the edge. This time a nice job by that Gonzaga front, stretching the play out.
They blow the whistle dead. Tariq Powell's helmet fell off. They got to make sure he gets off the field. I think he stumbles a little bit.
Get that clock going.
Gonzaga faithful here. They don't like to see that clock stopped, and the clock will roll. 6.5 minutes to go, 10-point game. Cadets need 2 scores. They're going to have to do it on all facets of the game. Rhodes up the middle. And he's going to get it inside the 25. It's a great gain on. Bring up 3rd down, it looks like here. It is 2nd.
3rd and 5, Ken.
They're calling 3rd and 5. Rhodes finding some help on the outside, and he plows his way forward, and it's going to be close to 1st down territory. We'll see where they spot it. It is a 1st down St. John's.
From that angle, you saw the vision of Dejon Talley Rhodes. It was all clogged up in the middle. He was able to bounce it out and get that 1st down. That's all vision right there. That's all on 9.
Here he sees it. Nice job by the wide receivers. Jordan Williams had a
Faye Dasho out there getting it done at the line of scrimmage.
Rhodes again, and I don't know how he's not tackled yet. There's a flag on the ground at the end that we'll see who that's on, but he fought through 3+ tackles. It's going to be holding on St. John's. It's going to bring them back 10 yards. It'll remain 1st down, but just over 5 minutes to go. These are precious yards.
That'll put it at the 18 there.
First and 13. They can get a 1st down inside near that goal line. As Powell gets the handoff, and he's looking to push it on the outside. He has a blocker. It's Stephon DeCarlo Rogers. Does he get out of bounds, or they will call him out of bounds?
He did get out of bounds. That's a nice run. Good job blocking by the wide receivers, including number 34, Alex DeSimone, who checked in last week and got his first catch as a varsity player at St. John's on a big 3rd down against McNamara. Didn't get a chance to say it because we didn't have the proper rosters. But congrats on that catch, young man. And nice job blocking on that rush.
And you get a sense of what Tyreek Powell can do in open space. He always can find. First of all, he can always find open space, and he gets those long strides in. Be 1st and goal.
Someone called timeout here.
Well, I think they're still tending to Tyreek Powell.
Okay. So that's why. All right.
Yeah.
I'm checking just to make sure. Gonzaga's got 3, and St. John's has got 2.
And Powell gets to get up and make his way back to the bench in front of his own fans. And we'll be joined in the booth here. I wish we could put microphones on all these people, but what a great crowd. As Angela Schmidt is in the house. Good to see you, Angela Schmidt. Izzy, McHugh, Caroline, get in here. Appreciate all the good folks here joining us. These are special people, everybody. Naeem Woods hands to Dejon Talley Rhodes, and he's in. Wait, did I see the signal? I thought he was in. That will be a touchdown St. John's as they pull within 4 points.
Wow, what a big-time drive by the Cadets. No one here didn't think this was going down to the wire. Now Gonzaga's got a chance to put some points on the board and make it a 2-possession game here.
There's another look at it from the roof of the library.
Yeah, that's St. John's offensive line right there on that drive.
And this is an important play. As the kick is up, and it is good.
Good job, Sebastian Ruggieri. Nolan Stringer. Apparently, somebody's got ejected from the Dubliner and showed up in the booth.
Whoa! By the way, I just heard. Good hold there by number 17. And we'll get a kickoff here. And 24-21, that's a football score, by the way. Fourth quarter of St. John's Gonzaga, a 3-point game. On Buchanan Field at Joe Rada Stadium on a gorgeous afternoon.
This is what it's all about here, Ken. This is why these guys play year-round. This is why they hit the weight room. This is what they want. 4:50 on the clock. Amazing atmosphere. Playoff berth at stake.
Shelton. And he gets the ball out to the 20-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 Gonzaga offense. And this is where Coach Trivers and that coaching staff, all day this offense has found a way. That's why they're up by 3 at this moment in time. But this St. John's Cadets defense, led by number 44, Tyreek Boney on the right side.
The last 2 years, this game's been decided by a field goal. We got a 3-point difference right here.
Jason Lindsay, Ashton Burton in the backfield. They wanted a quick throw, and they'll get it, but it won't go for much as Langston Blair makes the catch, but brought down immediately.
Julian Jones, the Holy Cross commit, making the play.
Looks like maybe a loss of 1, maybe no gain.
And I'll mention it again. Since these young ladies standing in the booth graduated high school, the team records are 19-19. It's a separate by 4 points of separation in 38 games since the luxurious year of 1994.
Well, they're much older than me, so I'm not always. I hope everyone heard that. There goes Jason Lindsay, quick out to the right, and what a catch! What a catch! As he turns and spins, Lincoln Shelton.
He caught that with his hands and then broke a tackle and made a good play for the Eagles.
And it'll be 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2 here. As the clock rolls, they'll be able to get this all the way to about 3 minutes.
Ten seconds on the play clock.
2 seconds to go. They're calling that. There could be a direct snap to Burton, and they're not going to get it. It's going to be 4th down. And
Ken, he did get it. Second effort. The spot looks like he got it.
Oh, they are. He did get it. You're right. It's a tough angle, but he did get it. Wow, what a play. I mean, the nose of that ball. The nose of that ball is sitting on the 20. St. John's will call a timeout. Stop the clock, and now with 2:50 to go, Gonzaga in the driver's seat here in terms of working some clock.
St. John's with 1 left. Gonzaga's got all 3.
It'll be interesting to see what that first down play call is. I mean, you got to believe it's a handoff, but every time we thought it was going to be a handoff, it comes out as a Jason Lindsay pass. And
well, that's the deal. When you trust a kid like Jason Lindsay, and he's been through the battles with you for 2 years, you trust that he's going to make a high percentage throw. You're not going to put him in a bad spot. He's not going to make a mistake. So I can see a quick little smoke screen here, something high percentage in the passing game.
Absolutely.
Keep that clock running. Or just hand it off. Flea flicker.
Flea flicker, and the pass is deep, and it's going to Lincoln Shelton, and he's got it. It's a catch. Of course, a flea flicker.
Well, I mean, if we're, the only opportunity we had to not predict the outcome was flea flicker. How about
there's a penalty in the back?
Illegal motion. Wow.
That is a huge penalty. It stops the clock. It moves them back.
Jason Lindsay's been dropping dimes all day long. That's good coverage. That's a great throw.
What a catch. What a throw. Great concentration by Lincoln Shelton.
Gonzaga's been reaching into their bag all day long, and how about the guts to call that play right there? I love it.
That is amazing. Lincoln Shelton's been getting a step. Both of these teams have such speed and ability on the outside.
Well, here's the biggest play of the day. They got first and 15? Ken?
Yeah, first and 15.
Okay.
And it's going to be a keeper as Lindsay holds on to it and he pushes upfield and goes down at the 34, 35-yard line. It's going to be second and short. And St. John's will burn their last timeout.
That's their final one.
And we just want to say a special thank you. The freshly glazed donuts were amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much. There's not ever a dull moment here on I Street.
We have security.
We're gonna need some security. All right, second down, 2nd and 5. Great pickup there by Jason Lindsay.
Gonzaga's proven they're going to be aggressive in nature. They've showed it all day long.
And there's the pitch. Langston Blair. Flag.
It was a clear hold. You'll see it on the replay. The left tackle. It was out in space. It makes it easier to call. You'll see it right here. That's not the angle.
It will stop the clock with 2:03. It'll bring Gonzaga even further back. It'll make it about 2nd and 15, depending on where the penalty occurred. Most importantly, it stops the clock.
Yes, number 11, and you saw it right there. He got grabbed and turned from the hip, from the backside.
St. John's without timeouts. The clock is rolling, 10 on the play clock. And they're going to have to hurry to get this off. They're also happy to let it roll down to nothing. Lindsay, handoff up the middle. Looked like Jeremy Washington. Number 4, and it was. Bring up 3rd down, and they'll be able to take this down to about 50 seconds. About 50 seconds.
But Gonzaga's proven they don't want to just hand it off and watch the clock tick. They want to win it. They want to go out there and get this. They're going to throw for this. They're not going to sit back on their heels. They're going to be aggressive in nature here, man. They're going to go try and win this game on this play.
They'll call a timeout with 1 second to go, so they'll call a timeout at 50 seconds. They keep the ball on the ground, Kevin, and reset the play clock at 25. Is that right? That'll be right on the edge there. So St. John's, needs to stop. And then they're going to need some magic after that. This Gonzaga team, on the other hand, their job is relatively simple. First and foremost, keep that clock moving. And maybe go for it all.
Yeah, this is awesome how this comes down to this play, how this game shows itself every year. I mean, incredible atmosphere out here. Everyone's glued to their seats right now watching this on their TVs at home, sitting here in the stadium. You can feel it. I got butterflies. It's the way this game's meant to be.
Yeah. And this will be an interesting, well, actually, no. The 25-second clock doesn't give you a whole lot of options. But You know, Coach Travers is trying to Belichick this somehow. How do I get a few extra seconds off the clock? But you also don't want to get too cute in the corner of the end zone here. Offense back on the field. And they will snap it to Jason Lindsay.
I formation. They are Belichicking it, Ken.
Here comes the carry, and it's a great run. And it'll be right at the sticks. It's not going to be a first down. It will be fourth down.
And listen,
short. And I'll tell you what, there's a 3-second differential.
All right, this game is over. They can snap it and just run around back there. They're going to call.
That's right. That's the Belichick.
And then take the ball and throw it. This.
Now they have a timeout left, but there's really no need to call it. They could let this thing go all the way down, and they will.
They're going to call it. They're going to gather each other together. They're going to snap it back. Jason Lindsay's going to run around for a second. He can do whatever he wants, but there's not much the Cadets can do about this one anymore.
And the hometown fans are starting to come to that same realization as the student section, long since shirtless, has decided that the post-game celebrations are just about ready to get going. A tight game with ripples affecting all aspects of the WCAC today. And how about Gonzaga? Coming out with a tough loss to McNamara to start the WCAC season for them, seemingly on the outs. They lay it to good counsel on the Joe Rada Day here in D.C., and then in the last game of the season, needing a win just to make the playoffs. They put themselves in a position here with 4 seconds to go.
You talk about all or nothing.
Yeah.
If they lost today, their season ends right here.
That's right.
And instead, they're hosting a playoff game.
That's
when 4 teams
outrageous.
are tied for second place, you got a pretty good league you're a part of.
What a break for the Mustangs.
Poor McNamara.
Shout out to Coach Calhoun and the Stangs.
You guys had one hell of a year. Congratulations. It's awesome to see the Mustangs back where they belong, in the top 20 in the Washington Post.
Coach Stefanelli getting the bus ready. It looks like they're the whole stadium ready to. No, okay. The last timeout was called. I'm confused, but either way, it doesn't matter. 4 seconds to go is still the story, and we're just going to get a little bit more time to hang out together down here on I Street, especially with Izzy McHugh. Are you having Jason Lindsay just turn around and run? Are you even risking that? I mean, it's what they.
You've trusted your quarterback all day. Hey,
yep,
Ken,
right.
he can run around. He can take the ball and throw it over the receiver's head after he takes a couple steps around. He can do whatever he wants as long as he knows that 4 seconds is gone. Snap it, let him run around.
In shotgun, and that's what he's going to do. Backpedal, 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 and there's the launch.
Yep.
It's a deep ball. Lincoln Sheldon, he's now going to make a play on it, and that'll do it. As the Gonzaga Eagles play their way into the WCAC playoff picture, they'll be back here next Saturday hosting the Good Counsel Falcons. St. John's and DeMatha set for a rematch at PG Sports and Learning Complex. That'll do it from Buchanan Field at Joe Rada Stadium. I'm Ken Meringolo. He's Kevin Ricca. We'll see you in the postseason.